Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Monday build with Groovepages. So, as you know, every Monday we build out a new page using Groovepages from GrooveFunnels. This is a suite of apps that you all have access to now and should be using. Some of the people don't know actually how to use it, so this is why I'm doing these live streams, live builds, so that you can actually join me and then build out the site with me. On Mondays, what I usually do is I go in there and I build out a full website or a full landing page or a full funnel, so that actually by the end of this live stream you have something tangible that you accomplished within this hour or half an hour or 2 hours or however long these videos are. So yeah, what I want you to have at the end of Monday is a full site or a full page that you actually built yourself. So as you can see today, we are building a giveaway contest page using Groovepages, and this is the most simple and easiest way to start generating traffic towards your new sites. So in case you just created your new site and you want to actually put it out to the world, you want actually people to see your page that you created, this is the only and the best way to do it for free. You can wait for ranking with SEO, you can actually pay for ads, but this way is free, and this way is much simpler than any other ways that you can have a look and find online. So in case you have a bit of time, please watch this video. I will explain you why giveaways and contests and sweepstakes are the best ways to generate content, get emails to your contact list, and then actually what you can do with this one. So I have a couple of people joining me into the live stream. In case you are coming in to see this video, please just type in your names in the comment so that I can actually welcome you here personally. As for example, I have Gary Lynn Baker saying howdy. Eric is here. I have Ilya joining in. Eldon is here from New Zealand. Jimmy is here. Way to go, David. Thank you. Linda is here. Hi, David. Hope you had a nice weekend. Yes, actually, I had a pretty good weekend. We were with my family on the Adriatic coast, on the beach, just chilling, just enjoying the sun. And now we're back home, so we are going and kicking, doing all these nice builds for you. So if you didn't join me yet for these live streams, you can just head over to streamyard.com/Facebook. In case you're watching us from Facebook and you didn't approve StreamYard to access your account yet, please do this one. So streamyard.com/Facebook. This will allow me to see your name and a profile image. For example, as Jeff Wells did it, Jeff and Wiki in the house. Very good. Welcome, guys. However, somebody else didn't do it here, saying hello, so nice to meet you. So if this is you, please just head over to streamyard.com/Facebook. This will allow me to actually see your name and then communicate with you. I have Lenifer Garrido here from Toronto, Canada. Hello, Lenifer. Good to have you here. I have Right Digital, a bio here, watching us on YouTube. So yes, in case you are not familiar, these live streams that I do every single day, they are streamed directly to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So in case it is a bit laggy or you don't hear me well, or if the screen is not a very good quality, just please head over to YouTube and try searching there Groove Digital. You will see the first video that pop up. It will be the live video that I'm streaming at the moment, so you'll be actually able to see it there in a better quality. Yes, so this is it, guys. Let me just jump in quickly and show you what I'm going to be teaching you today. So as you know, on these live builds, I don't take chances. I build out this full site before showing it to you. This way I learn the things that I don't know yet, and then I can also show you a finished product of what we will be doing. So today we will be doing something like this. So this is a contest page that has some brief explanation of what a person can win. And then there's a countdown timer that is counting down the days, the time, of the contest, when the contest will end. And then you have some explanation here, of course, something to capture the emails, is so you give them the chance to join the contest in return for their information. So their name and the email are the most basically this is the best practice in the world using these contests. So we are usually asking for name and email. Sometimes different companies are asking for different other different information, for example their birthday or something like this, so they can use that later on in the marketing. However, I'm just using the normal name and email fields to enter the contest. And then, as every landing page that you are driving direct traffic to, it needs to have some legal pages or some clarification. In this case, I have a clarification about the prices, and that different states have stricter regulations about these prices. So this is just something you need to keep in mind. You need to research a bit before doing a contest. Just Google it, doing contests in my state or in my country. There is different legal advice for different countries and different states. Okay, let me just see. So I have a lot of new people that joined us here. I have another Facebook user here from Southeast London. Very good, welcome. I have Everett Vass or Vass. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Vass or Vass. Hello, all. Everett in Minnesota. Ryan Jarata from Vancouver, Canada. Hi, Ryan. Good to have you here. Eric is here. You're sounding good, David Lemon. Thank you very much. Lenifer saying yay. And I have DigiWrite here saying hello. Okay, awesome. So we have a good crew here. So I will be starting very soon and showing you actually what the second page is. Once we fill this out, there is a next page. So people come over there, subscribe, and we get to a thank you page. So this thank you page we'll create from scratch. It is pretty simple to do. So thank you for participating. We have received your entry and you have been successfully registered as a participant in our giveaway contest. Guys, this you can write your own text. This is just something that I came up with in just a couple of minutes while creating this page. In the meantime, share the page with your friends so they also get a chance to participate and win the prize. So this is the most important thing. At this moment, we don't have some automations and things like this that can follow how many people shared and how many people followed and things like this. However, I will share an interesting tip that you can use when creating these pages to create your own click to share buttons. So for example, once you click on this one, share on Facebook, immediately Facebook will know that you are promoting the lemon contest page. For example, in my case, the lemon contest page. You can set this up for your own pages. So if somebody clicks on this one, they can share it on Facebook. They click this one and they share the exact site on Twitter. I don't use Twitter. I don't have an account with Twitter, so it comes out wrong. But for example, if you just want to email your friends, you can click this one and then you can set this up to be emailed out to your friends. So I will be showing you how to create this thank you page and as well these click to share buttons. Sorry. Okay, I have Trevelyan Holistic. Appreciate you, David Lemon. Thank you very much. This is Kurt in Santa Barbara, California. Thank you very much, Kurt. Good to have you here. I have Tom also here. Hello from Aurora, suburb of Chicago. Very good, Tom. Welcome. It's good to have you here. So as you saw, this is what we will be creating, a giveaway contest page using Groovepages. So I think we are ready and we can just jump in quickly and start building it out. So as you remember, we are in our Groovepages page builder, and I will be just using this site as a reference. So I will have it open so that we can recreate it from here. I want to teach you also the topic and the basics of design hacking. Design hacking is where you see a page on a website, any page, and teaches you some principles or a hierarchy of the page so that you can actually recreate the same exact page. So let me just show you what design hacking actually is. So design hacking is taking a look at the page like this one and then seeing that this is an image that is in one block over here, and then it has another container which has two columns. So as you can see, the black part is one column, the yellow part is another column. So this is very simple to recreate. You put in one block an image on the top, and you pull in a 2-column layout. In one of the columns, you put in a big text, an image, a rounded image, and then some paragraph text. And then in the other one, you put in this text over here, a countdown timer, some paragraph text, a form, and some more text over here at the bottom. This is a text icon, so you can just simply copy it from here. And so this is the 2-column layout. And then here at the bottom, we are still in the same block. This is all one block. And then here at the bottom, we just add on some more paragraph text, and then we are good to go. So design hacking is seeing a page on any website and then understanding the building blocks on how it is built out, using elements like images, text, fields, form fields, countdown timers, and things like this. This is the design hacking principles that you would need to learn so that you can actually design better sites. So with this knowledge that we learned, this is one block. We are starting out with an image and then 2 columns. So the block that I will be using is just a simple empty block over here. And we will be popping in our image. So in the Elements tab, we come over here to the image, which is in the Media tab. As you can see, we click on the image. We just pull it out here to our empty container. Now we can see this placeholder. This will be our image. This is where we'll be putting in our logo. So this is the block. The green part is the block. And then inside here, we will be putting in a 2-column layout like that. So we have an image and 2 columns. So this is basically the same thing, an image and 2 columns over here. In one of the columns, we have a heading. I will use a heading 1 element for this one, a rounded image, and a paragraph text. So let me just pull this one in. So heading 1, this is the text. This is a heading 1, a rounded image over here, and some paragraph text, which is up over here in the text elements. Perfect. So this is it. These are the building blocks of our page. It is looking pretty blank, but we will be going in there and then styling it as soon as we have all the elements on our page. In the second part, we have just a heading. I will use a heading 2, countdown timer over here, paragraph text, and form fields. So just heading 2 and then countdown timer. So we'll pull in a heading 2 over here. We scroll down. We're still in the Elements tab over here. We just scroll down almost to the bottom of the page, and we can see countdown element over here. We just pull it into our right-hand side column on this side. Okay, so we have this part. We have this part. Now we are pulling in just a paragraph text. Let me just scroll up a bit. Here in the text part, we have the paragraph text. And I will just delete some of it because we don't actually need it. So let's just say Vivamos from here. I will just delete it. Okay. And so we have form fields over here. So we have a name, email field, and then a button. So if you were watching my previous videos, I explained that form fields and fields in general, later on the contact forms and different things like this, you need to put in an empty form container. So in the form, so in the Elements tab, here you see media, these are the images, and below that you can see form. You need to pull in an empty form element. This will be a purple box like this one. This is an empty form container. Try dragging some form elements onto it. So these are our form elements. The input label, the input field. We want input field. This will be the input field for the name. We can just simply duplicate it from over here. This will be for our email. And then we'll just pull in another submit button from the form field itself. We'll just pull in a submit button over here at the bottom, over here, and then that is it. Basically, this is our form. So one field, second field, button, and the last thing we are missing is just this paragraph text over here. I'll just copy it, and then we can just duplicate this part pull it below everything over here. And then we'll just paste this one in. Pretty simple. And the last thing we need to do is just place some paragraph text here at the bottom of these two columns. So we will go back, and you see this is the one column, the second column, and then below everything we just need to place another paragraph. So I'll just duplicate this one over here and just pull it here below like that. So this one is still in our this element in this column, this one is here in this column, and then here this one is just in the below everything inside our container over here. So let me see if I have any questions. David, I'm so glad you do these, and I wish all the 60K member would watch at least one of these. They would learn so much from just one of your videos. I understand, Michael. This is my point. I'm trying to do a lot of these live streams every day because we are getting a lot of people all the time into our group, into using this software, and then people just repeat the same questions again and again. So I'm just trying to have some fresh knowledge, some fresh ideas brought into the group, so that in case you don't like to do websites, in case you don't like to do pages, I don't know, about or SEO or something about that, maybe you like to do contests. So in case you watch this one, these are all the same basic principles of pulling in elements on the page and just learning how to design a page like this one. This is just learning here and not basically with your hands, because you can design a page like you want, but to design a beautiful, nicely designed page, you would need to have some principles, some guidance, and this is what I'm trying to do with these videos. I have a question. When I delete day from countdown, it doesn't work anymore and stop counting down. Could you guide how to do that? So if we delete this one, I will test it out. I didn't test this one out yet. We'll give it a go. How does it know the difference between email and name field? Yes, so Lenifer will be going in and setting this up. Silly question. So do I have to have MailChimp or something like that for the email address to go into? Is that considered an integration? Actually, you don't have to, but I suggest it. You can do it also with the post integration. So you have the integration going to an email service, email marketing service, or you can also do a post integration. This is with a webhook. At this moment, we are still working on these ones. This webhook thing is a bit more advanced. You will need to know what you are actually doing. I myself am not familiar with these ones yet. I am still playing with these, so I didn't do a video on that. But with integration, there will be an integration with Zapier. So in case you come over here in the upper right hand corner and come into integrations, you will be able to choose Zapier. Zapier will be an app that will be, it is called like a duct tape app, because it connects different services together. Let's say you want to use Groovepages and collect emails and things like this from a form, and then pop it into your Google Sheet or something like this. This will be possible once Zapier is active. Okay, at this moment you can at this moment you can use this post to use webhook to send all this information, but unfortunately I didn't create a video on that one because I didn't test it out fully yet. Anyway, let me just have a look and then see. So these are the building blocks of what we will be using. Let's just go in there and actually start building it out. So as you can see on this page, I have a light gray background. I'll just copy it over the color. Okay, so F0, F2. I will just use one of these pre-made colors. So I just clicked outside everything here on the left hand side. As you can see now, this star appears. This is to create a block as favorite. This way I know that I'm in the block section. I want to put a background. As you saw here, we have a light gray background, and I want to put this one instead of white to have a light gray background. So I click on the block section, come over here. If you don't see it, just turn on the expert mode here in the top. click the background, and then here you can choose a color. I will just choose this light gray color, as you can see over here. I think this is the same one as we have. Yes, this is the same one. So this is what I'm working with. So this is our background color. I will click on the image over here. I will click on the image. I will click here into the configure tab, choose image, and then I'll just choose my logo. You probably have your own logos created. In case you don't have logos created, you can use something like Canva or Trello or PicMonkey or things like this. These are all different platforms that you can also log in and then use them for free. With Trello, you can get a lifetime deal on that one. I'm not promoting, I just use it myself, so this is why I suggest it. It's pretty good. Just type in Crello, Crello, lifetime deal. This is at this moment at 6th of July. This is active, but in case you're watching a replay of the video, it will probably not be active anymore. Anyway, so this is our logo over here. I want to just size it down like this. So I clicked on the image. Here in the sizing, I chose pixels, and now I'm choosing the different width size that I want. So I think this is looking okay. The last thing I need to do is just come over here. So now you can see that my image element is chosen here in the bottom of the page. I will click on the container section over here. So now we are in the container, and then in the layout, I want to align everything vertically in the center. So now what this did is it placed everything in the middle of the page. So this logo popped over here. Now this will be also centered, and everything on the page will stay centered. I have Linda asking, so for today, how do I collect emails now? I suggest you to watch this video, Linda. On most of these landing pages and opt-in pages and funnels, you will need to use some kind of an email marketing service to collect emails and opt-ins. So I suggest you just to sign up with MailChimp or any other of these integrations that are available. Most of them have a free account, Averber, Campaign Monitor, Get Response, and things like this. So yeah, I myself have had a MailChimp account from before, so I just used that one. I didn't create anything new, but yeah, it is free. You can just log in. You need to use your email, a username, and a password, and then basically that is it. Okay, so now we have the heading. I will just copy over this heading from here, and then we will be setting up our background color. So for the background color, I want to click over here, so just somewhere where there is nothing on this block, and now you can see this green outline is around the container, the column that is on the left hand side. So once I have this container chosen, I will come over here to background color and just set it up on black. Now we cannot see anything over here, but doesn't matter. I know where my items are. I will just paste in the text and change the text color to white. Now we can see something on the page. I know that I have some paragraph text here, and I will change that one to white also. So this is it. So now we have a heading, we have an image, and then we have the paragraph text. I will just see what parts. So win an awesome laptop package is yellow. Win an awesome laptop package is yellow. So I just choose the text that I want to create. I want to make yellow, and I just choose the yellow color that I want. So for example, this one. Okay. I know that I will be using Lato as my font for this build, and I will increase the sizing of the font. So now we have something that looks like this. Let me have a look. I have a couple of questions. Actually, I will leave out the questions for later on. We'll answer them towards the end of the video. Let me just get through the build, and then I can answer your questions. This will be a very short build. I imagine it will be a less than 1 hour build. Okay, so I have this one now. In here, as you remember, this is a rounded image. Rounded images, they usually have already some sizing set up and then borders. So they have borders and sizing setup, and this is what you can see in these green dots over here. That means that some styling was already applied to this element. So let's say, why am I mentioning this? In case I want to pop in an image, let's say this image that I used previously, I just used free stock photos over here and I search for this image. I will just pop this one in. As you can see, the size didn't change because there is already sizing set up over here. So it is making a bit difficult to actually size and resize the images that are rounded, so these rounded images. However, in case you want to resize it, for example, I can put it up to 16 rem, and then here as well 16 rem. It needs to have both the width and the height. It needs to have the same amount, the same number, so that it stays perfectly round. So this is what you need to be careful of. In case you want, you can also just pop in a normal image without any rounding whatsoever. This will be also looking good. Okay, so I just like it on 16, and this text over here, I will just leave Vivamos. Okay, abort this. I will also copy it. So this part I will just delete because it is too much text. Okay. Perfect. So this is it. As I said, my font will be Lato for this one, and I'll just increase the font size a bit. Okay, so this is how I like it. Let me just come over here and then edit this part. So as you can see, once I clicked something here, this blue border is showing where the container is. So I'll click on the container. This container is representing our column. So this will be the right-hand side column. Once I change the background in the whole container, everything inside here will be changing. So I just chose a container, background, and I want to set up a color over here. We'll just choose, let's say, this one over here. Okay, so this is it. And now I wanted to explain you this one. As you can see, there is a difference. There is some spacing around over here, but once we look, there is no spacing set up here. Why this is happening is, if you click into this spacing in the middle, you can see that this is the layout 2x2. This is the 2-column layout that we pulled in from this Elements tab, the 2 columns. Now the 2 columns, they also have their own configuration tab once you look up here to the upper right-hand side corner. So you click over here and you can choose the gutter. The gutter is the spacing between each of the columns. You can set it up to extra large, or you can set it up to none. As I am trying to do something like this, I don't want any spacing between the 2 columns. So I will set it up to none, and as you can see, it is touching. So the black and the yellow part are now united. Okay, so this is now done, and I will be going in there and modifying so the text over here. So it says contest ends in. Okay, we'll paste this in, and I want the text to be in the middle and also everything else to be in the middle. So I will come over here, click on the container, and I want to make sure that I'm in the container, and then layout, vertical, center. As you saw now, our countdown timer also popped into the center, and I will do the same over here. So I want to make sure that I'm on the container level. Everything that is inside the black part is chosen. I will click on the layout, vertical, and then centered. So now this is popping my image into the middle as it is over here. Okay, so now we have both of these centered. I will edit my countdown timer a bit later on, but I want to just edit this text. So as you can see, it is separated and centered in the middle. So I will center it and pop it in the middle, something like this. And I will change the text font to Lato and make it a bit bigger. Okay, so as I am still in this layout, I didn't fully chose the text. So this is why everything was changing. Let me just pop it back. I think this is how it was. This was my mistake. I didn't click inside correctly. So Lato, and I want to just change the text over here. Okay. And I want to place everything in the middle, and I am happy with that one. I will be going in later on, as you can see, editing the padding and the margins, separating everything, the spacing. I just want to put in the content first so that it is correct. So Lato over here, and I am happy with this size. Let me show you a trick, guys. So when you are working with a form container, when you pulled in all your form elements over here, but to center this button over here, you cannot work with layout in this container because it is not giving the options. Even though we changed the layout, the alignment in the big container, and everything that you see is yellow, this button is staying still on the side. So for this one, there's a trick. You choose the form container, the container that has your input fields and your button inside. You come to text, and then you just center this one. I'm not quite sure why is that, but I figured it out by mistake. But yeah, this is how you center the button inside the form container. It is quite useful. A lot of people were asking me this one already. So this is how you do it. And now we will just put in the enter contest on our button. So I clicked on a button. This is the form submit button. I will come over here in the upper right hand corner to configure, and then it says enter contest. Contest button action submit. Okay, perfect. As you remember, our text is Lato, and I will just increase the size a bit, something like this. Okay, I will edit the colors and the borders of these form fields as well. So Linda, I think, or no, Lenifer asked us, how does it know the difference between email and name field? So Lenifer, this is what we will be working now on. So as you remember, we just pulled in two simple form fields, these input fields from the Elements tab. Now we will be clicking on each of them and modifying it. So we will be giving them details and instructions of what they will need to do. So I will make this first form field pull in the name of the people. So the input ID will be name. The input name will also be name. And the placeholder text will be the text that will be appearing inside your form field. So on this one, we have, let me just delete this one. We have your name and then just a star. So I will just use the same, your name and then a star. In add validation rules, we can make the form field itself check if the right content was typed in. In case somebody types in a number and we have chosen to validate if this was text, then it will say, please type in the correct details or the correct name into this field or something like this. And then I want to make input cannot be empty. In case somebody wants to click the button, they cannot leave this form field empty. Okay, as you saw, now this your name popped up, and now I can go in there and then edit. So I want the font to be Lato, and then I want the text size to be a bit bigger, like this, 1 REM. We'll do the same thing for the second form field, which will be going up here in the configure tab, giving it a name. So this will be asking for the email. So we need to type in email, small letters or lowercase, email again, and then in the placeholder text, your best email, and then a star. Okay, I will add a validation rule. I am asking for people to type in an email over here, and then input cannot be empty. In case they want to submit this one and they didn't fill out the form, this will let them know that please enter a valid email address. Okay, so I'm still here in the field. I will click text, turn it to Lato, and as you remember, I made 1 REM my text size. And for this button itself, we typed in already the content, basically the button text. I just want to make it black. So in the background section, while I'm on my button, I choose the background color of the button, and then that is basically it. Oh yeah, we still need to edit the background color of these two form fields. So I will click on the name form field. I want it to be white. So now it is a grayish color. I want it to be white, like this one. And then also I will immediately go in there and do the borders. So I will round the borders. 0.35 is what I did on the last on this side over here, so I'll just follow it in this build as well. So 0.35 just to round the corners. So once you click the borders button here, the first thing you see is the corners. There is a lever you need to pull, or basically just slide it over towards the middle, and then you will see that the corners are rounded now. So we will do the same thing for the email. I will click on the background, set it up to be white, and then I will immediately come here to the borders section, and then here in this, I'll just pull it towards the middle, and then 0.35 will make them rounded. Okay, as you can see now, they're not all squared up, they are a bit rounded. It looks a bit nicer. I will do the same thing here on the button. So 0.35, and voila, this is it. Yeah, so I have that now. I will just pop in the text over here, and then I will be going into editing this countdown timer. I will just copy it over here. I will just paste it inside, making sure that it is in the middle like that. Putting the text font to Lato, increasing it a bit. And yeah, I think we are approximately finished with it. We will just increase the sizing and the alignment and the centering later on. So some of this text need to be centered and things like this, but we'll work with that later. I think I like how it looks like. Maybe this one needs to be bigger on our side here. Something like that. Okay, so the next thing I want to do actually is to show you how to work with the countdown timers. You probably seen my previous video, what I created on that topic. I created a video on how to create coming soon pages. So once you are working with these countdown timers, they have the outer part, which is at this moment gray or dark blue. This is one element. Then you have this text over here, and then this text over here. So these are three elements that you need to edit to actually edit one of the sections. So I will be showing you how to create something like this. So the element inside is transparent. We only have a border around, a black border, and then the text inside is black and then made into Lato font. So you can come over here, you can click on this, on the timer element itself. We will make it Lato. Okay, I want to just decrease the font a bit, 3REM. So just to show you how to work when it's like this. I will click on the days element as well, and I will just apply the Lato font, make it a bit bigger, like this, 0.87, and then make it black. This one as well, make it black. And now click on the gray part, put the background color to none. As you see, I clicked this X over here. This made our this countdown timer transparent in the background. So the next thing I want to do is come into the borders, here in the borders tab, and here below the width, you can click into this one, the first option that you get. This is to create a border, an outline around the whole section. We can choose the width over here. I will put 2 pixel width, and then here with the color black. Now the next thing I want is just round it a bit, so 0.35. Now you can see it is pretty similar to what we have. It is just smooshed together a bit. So let's just work on that one now. So I click inside so that this green outline is around my countdown timer, and I will come over here to sizing and choose the width to be managed by pixels. Now I can actually come over here and edit the pixels until it is fitting nicely. So 125 pixels in my case. And that is it. We set up one. So we can just copy this one over to the next ones and be done with the countdown timer. So I want to create a new style from this one, so I don't need to go in and then edit each one of these separately. Look at this. So once I clicked inside my countdown timer that I just edited, I can come over here to global styles, create a new style, and just say countdown EG. This will be countdown background. Okay, I can click on this text as well. You remember we have three different elements: so the background, the text, and then the days where it says the this part. So these are three different elements we need to save in order to have same looking countdown elements over here. So this will be the timer. Okay, and then the create new style. I'll just say days. You can call them as you would like. It is not set in stone. So the next one, when we decide to edit, modify the next section, I can just simply click on it, click the global styles, countdown background. As you see, now it applied everything except the background color. We just need to clear it out. Then we click on this text, and then we apply the global style timer. And then we click on this text over here, which says hours, and then we just click on days as we saved, and now it is looking the same as the first one over here. So I will modify this one. Just a moment. Yeah, I have some people behind me. Sorry guys, it is just I have some people need to work on the house. Anyway, let's just continue. So we click on the background section over here, and then we apply the same styling. So countdown background, we just delete the background color, click on this text over here. Sorry, not this one, but apply the style timer, and then over here as well, apply the style days. Okay, let's do the last one. I'll just do it quickly. Okay, just delete the background color. I will be going to the comment section just to answer a couple of comments now. So in case you have any questions on this part, please let me know. Perfect. So now we did the whole section here. So let me see, what were the questions so far? I have a question from DG Wright. What about Groovemail? Assume you as advised third party because Groovemail isn't launched yet. Correct. So Groovemail will be launching soon. It will be just in a couple of weeks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. It doesn't have a set in stone date. This will be a rollout launch from July 15th when Groovemail is coming out. Once it's out, then it will be very simple to connect everything all together. So I have tech concerns saying, can we use Mail in Blue? I'm not sure what this one is. This is probably some email marketing service that you are using. You would probably be able to use it, but using an embedded form, not using this form fields that you pull in from the Elements tab, but from Mail in Blue, you can pull out embeddable HTML form that you can just embed to your site, and then you can, I think, use that one as well. I have Eric here. David, when will you come up with your web design course? It is being built, Eric. It just needs time. It is a very complex course, more complex than I thought. It needs time to get done. Um, Okay. Linda saying, today I'm going to make one of these pages and then I would like to upload to the Wednesday review. Awesome. Where do I actually upload that to? Facebook? What link is where I can participate in Wednesday's review? So in the Wednesday's review, it comes out every Wednesday. It comes out in Wednesday and then stays until Friday. I take it down on Friday because I don't want people to be going in there and then just sharing their sites all the time. We want to manage the people actually sharing their sites. So every Wednesday there is a new post, a fresh post where you can just pop it in the comments of it. Linda, you will be probably seeing it because it's a very eye-catching image over there. Zach Espinosa saying, well, David made me to look Poppins, made me to like Poppins a lot. Poppins is a lovely font. I use it a lot. I just wanted to try something else, so I just decided on Lato at this time. Peter the Wet, what's the reason for the star? There's no reason. I just like how it looks like it. I saw it on a couple of different big brand websites. It looks like something important. So you can also get the people, like you can get the people this information with just a simple star, that this is a required field. In case you probably filled out some forms as well online, sometimes they have fields with a star are required. So you can do this one over here very simply. You can use it without the star as well, just clicking over here and then just deleting the star. I just like how it looks like. Does validation verify if the email is valid? No, the validation is just verifies if the text was typed in. For example, somebody types in davidlemonmedia.online and maybe their keyboard was not working when putting in an @ or something. So it just gives them the knowledge, oh, look, your email is not typed in correctly. Please type in a correct email so actually we can enter you in the contest. So it is not checking if the email is valid. Is the star mandatory to put in, or did you just put in for design purposes? Yeah, so this is just something that I saw other sites do, and I just copy it because this is something that I think makes more impact when people see it. Okay, I need to fill out this one so that I can go on to the next page. Okay, I have Linny saying very cool. Gary Lynn Baker saying a nice feature would be a lock for each element that let you apply to all the elements at the same time across all the countdown timer elements. So when you configure one element, as it is in the case the countdown timer, it would apply to all the elements. It is a good idea. I was actually trying to do this one using the countdown element itself, applying it over here using the design. It is not working. So at this point, we would need to go in there. But the good thing is that it allows us to choose each and every field separately. So we can edit the days to look different than the hours and then the minutes and the seconds. So it makes more customizable. It let us customize it more. Okay. Sorry, David, I missed the 3 minutes of the class. No problem. Mail-in-Blue is like MailChimp. Yes, so you probably can use it because most of these email marketing services have their own embeddable codes. How did you make the input box say I name box less than full width of the block? Less than full width. Because so as you can see here, we have a container that already has some, not this one, but in this one, when we pull in a form container to the normal container, the form container usually have some spacing around already. So this was modified using these, as you can see. Where is it? So one rem like that. So you just need to click to the form container itself, and then using the spacing, you can you can adjust it. I will be showing you later on, once we make everything look nice, how to actually size it so that it is much smaller than what we have now. So I want to make it size like this. Let's see. Can we try deleting the day and see if it works? Yes, I will do that later. Tom saying in the name, you could also say your name required. You could, but it is too much. I think it looks cleaner like this one. David, how to collect phone numbers using the form? You can just do the same thing. You just duplicate the form, and you're asking for the text element, and you would need to set this up inside your own email marketing service to see what exactly would need to go into this part. So some email marketing services, they ask for input name and input ID to be TEL for the telephone. Some ask to be phone, so PHON. You would need to see what your own marketing service calls these types of fields, and then you would need to type in that one. You just leave it at text, don't put it, or you can actually use the TEL, so it actually validates that if this is a normal telephone number or is just a random gibberish numbers. Is it possible to just copy and paste the format from one box to the outer in the timer, or do you have to go through the whole process as you explained? It's possible to just copy and paste the format of one box to the other in timer. So if you're asking if you can create just one box and then apply it to the whole thing using the countdown timer, I tested it out, it didn't work. So you would, at this moment, I think you need to go into each one separately and modify it there. And that is it. So as we are still in these countdown timers, we can actually configure it. So you have different options here. You can do it from daily, you can do it from landing. I'll just put it fixed. I'll just do it to be until 30th of September, and then you can choose the time when you want to actually set up the end of the contest. So I will just leave it at 6 o'clock, and then you choose your time zone, and then when the counter reaches 0, what to do. I'll just leave it at do nothing. You can set up, go to a different page, add 24 more hours, go to a different URL, or do nothing. I'll just leave it at do nothing. Okay, so as you saw, I clicked update once, it just needs some time, and now it updated it, start counting immediately. Okay, so now we have this one set up, we have this one set up, and what I will be doing now is just going in there and then editing the spacing and the alignments on the page. So once we look at this page over here, you can see that from the top we have some spacing, and then from the sides as well we have some spacing. So this is what we will be adding on now. This is called inside padding. In case you want to add padding, we will be choosing the black part. This will be our container, and then adding padding from the sides and from top and bottom as well. So let me just show you how I do this. So now I am here in the container. As you can see, I chose the black part, and I'm going here into the design section, and I am going to the spacing. So inside the padding, I am choosing all of these at the same time. So the top and bottom, and then left and right. I will be just pulling it towards the middle, this lever towards the middle, and as you can see, everything is getting some padding here on the sides and the top and bottom as well. So I love how this looks like. I will just untick the sides and add some more padding on the top and bottom, something like this. So now what I need to do is move this text away from the image, and then this text away from the image. So I usually do it using the middle element. So I click on the middle element, and then in the spacing, I just click on the top and bottom margins and just push everything away from the image itself. I'll just use 2REM. I like how this looks like. And then the last thing I want to do, I want to make everything centered to the right, which it is already probably done because I can see it is starting from here. And then I will just increase the font size a bit here, and then just put the line height to normal, so it looks a bit more like my text over here. Good, I am happy with this one. I will be going over to this part now. So as you remember, on the black section over here, we have 4.5 REM on the top and bottom and 2.5 REM on the sides. So I'll just try to replicate it and see if it is looking good. So I clicked over here somewhere in the yellow part. Now my container is chosen. Everything that is in the yellow is a container section over here. So top and bottom 4.5, 4.5. And then on the sides, I have 2.5. So 2.5, like this. It is looking good, so I will not be touching it any further. As you can see that the yellow part is not as big as this one, but this will be edited now once we pull these apart, basically the text or from the countdown timer and the other text from these form fields. Yeah, so let's start with that one. So this one is now in the same line here. As you remember, I like to click on the middle element and then push everything away from it. So I'll just click on the spacing, and then top and bottom margins, I'll just make everything go away from the countdown timer. 1.75, this is looking good. And then over here, as you can see, we have this text and we have this text. So this is the middle element. This is how I work. You don't have to do it. You can do it basically push this down and then push this down and then push this down. You don't have to do both at the same time. This is just how I found it to work for me. Okay, and then I just push this down as well until the yellow reaches the bottom, something like this. And then I think we are finished. What I will be doing now is just separating these form fields as well a little bit, and the button. So as you remember, just click in the middle. This is the middle field, this and this is above and below. So I will just do it like that. And then this one I can actually move back. So this was this part, and I can move this one back a bit like this. So you saw it was pretty simply set up. What we still need to do is to move the columns a bit lower from this logo. And this is very important. Once you are using columns here on the side, as you can see, there is this blue line over here, but the yellow is not touching this line. And as well, the black is not touching this line. And this is because the layout 2x2 has some spacing, has some padding. So once we click on this padding and we remove it, you can see now it is actually touching the borders. This is not something you need to do, but this is something that it's good to know. Basically, once you add columns, it adds on additional padding. So I want to move this away from the top and also from the columns. And the last thing I need to do is just to move away the text from the top and also to the bottom, add some spacing. And yeah, I think this is it. It is looking pretty good. It is not the same as here. I will be working with the spacing of this one a bit more, and I think we have it done pretty much the same. So once you click on the form container and then you come over here to sizing, you can choose the width to set up the pixels, and then this is how you can choose what the size you want. Let's say I want 500 pixels. And then here as well, you click on the button and then you can choose the sizing. You can also work with the pixels and then set it up to be the desired sizing. I like to do, in this form, I like to do the button a bit smaller, but maybe a bit thicker, like this. Yeah, it looks good. Let's just leave it like that. The last thing we need to do is just set up our integration. So I clicked in the form container, configure. I choose an integration. I will just connect it with my Aweber test account. I will connect it to a test list and then go to a page. At this moment, we don't have any extra pages yet, but we will be working with that one very soon. So I will just need to move this one back a bit, like that. Okay, this one I think has spacing on the bottom as well. So 4, and this one needs to have 4. Okay, good. So now I didn't actually save it yet. But I saved it now. What I want to do now is just create a second page. We'll be also building it from scratch, and I want to immediately add on the name. So this will be our thank you page. And over here, thank you. Okay, awesome. So this is the thank you page, and the / thank you will be the URL that we will be working on. So over here, blocks, I will choose a wireframe cover block. Very simply, just pull this one in over here, and then at here we will be placing an icon. We can do that immediately. So just to pull in an element, which is an icon. This is one in the media section over here. As you can see, this is just an error. It happens sometimes. So just make sure you save your page and just reload the builder. This just happens sometimes for no apparent reason. Okay, I want to work on the thank you page, and it is still showing up. So I will delete this one. I don't need it. This one I need. Okay, so I will come over here and just type in check, like this one. And just set up a color, something like this. 30% update. Sometimes it doesn't update immediately with the color and everything, but once you click the design button, then it pops to the color. And I will just increase using the text element, you can increase the sizing of the icons as well. So I will just do it this way. I like how it looks like. And then over here, just change over the heading to say thank you for participating, pop it to Lato, and do it in black. This text over here we can just copy also and put it to Lato, pop it to black, and then we will be sizing it later on. Let's just pull all our elements over here. So as you can see here, this can be set up also using the 3-column element, but I will show you how to do it using a 1-column element. So here we'll just pull in an element and the 1-column element. We will click on it and wait for the sidebar to load like this. We'll just click inside the layout and pop it to inline flex and then center it like this. Okay. And now we will be pulling in just simple buttons, solid buttons. So when we pull in the solid buttons, they are lining up next to each other, as you can see. The buttons are not very pretty because I didn't set it to be in the center. So here in the container layout, I will also need to pop these ones on. So to place in the center and also here in the center. And now I have 3 buttons lined up next to each other. The first button will say share on Facebook, update. I will design it and just copy over the style. So I want the background to be blue. So how do I know which blue the Facebook uses? So social media colors, social media colors, and then you have something like this. Once you open a picture, an image like this one, you can just simply use this tool that I use, color pick eyedropper. As you can see here below my mouse, it says it color pick eyedropper. Now it's over here. Yeah, so you just hover over a color, click, and it gives you the exact hex code of the color. I'll just pop this one inside here in the background of the button. Okay. The text on the button, I want it to be Lato. I will increase the font size a bit, like that, 1.25. I like this one. And then I will also add some border, so 0.35. So now I have the styling. I will just save it in as a new style, like that. And I will just click on these ones and apply the button style. It will be popping it into the same color, but it will apply also everything else, like the borders and the text size, the text font, and everything else. So I don't need to do anything like that. Just type in over here, share on Twitter, and change the color. So Twitter has this blue, so I'll just copy over the blue color from Twitter, popping it inside the background panel, like that. For some reason it didn't take the color. Let's see why. I don't know why it's not taking the color. Let's just save it and refresh it. Okay. I have a question. When can we enter the contest? So this is this is not a real contest that I'm doing. You can use these contests for your own businesses, and I will explain it in a moment why I suggest you to do these. Yeah, so I'm editing the thank you page over here, and I had a problem of the background color not applying. For some reason. So I'll just delete this one and this one as well. Try to duplicate the button and changing the background this way. Paste. Maybe if I choose some color from here. Nope. It seems that this is a bug that we are working on, but it was not happening earlier, so I'm not sure why this is happening. Let's just finish it as it is now. Share on Twitter. Okay. Update. And then the next one will be saying share via email. Okay. So as you remember, I want to move them away from each other. I just click at the middle one, and then here, using the margin, I just push the two side ones away, like this. And now I want to show you this neat little trick that I found. There are tools outside where you can create clickable share elements, so share buttons. You can actually get a link. When somebody clicks that link, it immediately shares a page that you want to share. So in this case, I will publish my site that I created, and it will be contest. Say lemon contest. Okay. Host your site with us. Publish. Okay. It says in a couple of minutes. Let's just see if it is published. Okay, so I take my link of the site that I created, and I come to a tool that is called Share Link Creator or Share Link Generator, and I just pop in the text, the URL over here. like that. I will just copy this one over here and then share with you in the comments. Here you go, guys. So this is the tool that I'm using. I'm not sure if I will be able to share it on, yeah, so here we go, on Facebook and YouTube as well. So share link creator or share link generator, you can choose if you want to set up a Facebook share link. So you pop in your URL, what you want to create with using the share link, and then this is where you actually get the link. So you can just copy the link, and then you can immediately use it. Let me just show you what happens when somebody clicks on it. So they get something like this. Once your site has been normally published, there will be an image over here, and it will look more like this one over here. So like this. So it will say website planet, da 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 da. Basically your page name, your page description, and things like this. So this is a very cool tool to use on contest pages. So the same thing for Twitter. You can immediately set up the tweet that you want people to have. So for example, I'm not sure if I will be able to see it. Yeah, I cannot see it, but immediately you can type in your tweet inside of this box over here, create a link, and then if somebody clicks this, clicks the share on Twitter, they will have immediately your link there, and then also the Twitter text that will be popping in as a post. You can do it from Pinterest, for LinkedIn, and also for email. In email, you can also click the more options, and then you can type in from who this is coming from, or like here you can put in BCC or the subject. You can set up the title of the email. You can set up the text of the email. So if somebody clicks a thank you page like this one, they immediately have the text pre-populated using this tool. So I think this is pretty cool, and you can just click copy link, and then this is all set up. So this will be for the email. I will not be setting it up because I don't have things to say now in my email, but I will just click on the button, click configure, share, link to URL, and I just place my URL that I got over here. You can see it says mail to, and then da da da, where to mail everything, and then things like this. So it is a pretty good tool that you can use like that. Share on Twitter. Back to all links. I want a Twitter link, generate link. I just copy it from here, pop it into the Twitter, link to URL, paste it, open a new tab, update, and then share on Facebook. Not this one, but this one over here. Copy link, share on Facebook, URL, open a new tab, and then that is it. It is very simple, guys. Using this tool, you can create these sites, these contest pages, and as well, if you want, you can mention your affiliate link. So while you're waiting, here is a gift for you. You can access this gift for free, and then you share your Groovefunnels affiliate link as a big button. So if I would be doing that one, I would be doing it some way like this. So here below everything, I'll just say, but wait, here is a gift before you go. Wait, here's a gift before you go, and then I just do it like this, and then I'll just pop in a button over here which would say get me my gift or something like this. Yes, I like gifts, something like that. Update. Let's see if the button background is back online. Well, it works. I don't know why it didn't work previously. Like that. And then you just simply go over here, Groove Partner Program, just click on your link over here. Links, You copy the first one. This is your link to promote GrooveFunnels as a product. Okay, so you just click on the button, configure, link to URL, paste this one in, open a new tab, bam. This is it. So you can just move this one away like that. So this spaced out a bit, but it's pretty simple. We can modify the button, change the colors, round it a bit, make it more nicer. But in core principles, this is everything. So I showed you this one, the website planet.com/webtools/share link. Use this one for these contests. It will increase the social share of your page, and you will receive more and more people into your contest. So why these contests are good? Let's say you created your own website or your landing page for your product, and then you are new on the market, nobody knows about you. That is actually not quite true. The people that know you are your friends and family, and they can help you share this one, and they will want to help you share and have success with your new business, with your new website. So here's a strategy, guys. You get a contest page set up like this one. It's pretty simple. As you've seen, I set it up within an hour with me talking quite a lot of gibberish. You set this up and put your product as a gift. The gift needs to be something valuable that will make actually people share it out. I've also seen people create a gift from something that they already have online. So not online, already have in their house. For example, in case you have books that you read and you want to give it away. So you collect like a collection of books, for example, pop it into a bag. And let's say you buy a new bag for $10. You actually invested $10. You get rid of your books from the shelf that you actually read and you will not read again. Put it in there. Now this is like a whole complete package. The value of the bag is like is $10 for you, but you can say that it is actually a retail price of $50. So bag is 50. The books, each of these books can be like $10-15 in price. So now the whole package is, let's say you put 5-10 books, whatever, it has a higher value. It's a perceived value. It doesn't have to cost a lot, but it needs to have a perceived value to your target audience. In case you are promoting your new business that is a hair salon, let's just say you can win an awesome wedding day hair and makeup package or whatever. I don't know how these hair salons work and what they offer, but you can create something like this. Let's say that the value is $500 or something. People will love that. People will be sharing it like madmen. Just give this link, give this site link out to your friends and family. Ask them, please share it out with your friends. I'm doing a contest. You can win. If you apply, they can win. And they actually get you the email address. You can actually collect a lot of leads using this technique. Some people say one contact on your email list is $1. So using this one, people manage to do 200, 300 contacts on their email list per day. So if you do a contest, something like this for a week, and you really push out the marketing, you really ask your friends and family to go out there and share, you can get a lot of leads using this one. They need to know what they are winning. You can also put in a video over here where you explain, look, this is the price, this is the value of it. Just apply over here, just pop in your details, and then you are entering the contest. We will be pulling out the contest or the winner randomly, or we'll pull out the contest, let's say on a live stream. We'll just pull a number, and then anybody, let's say on our email list that applied, can win. A lot of people use this tool over here, random number generator. You set up the numbers. For example, you received 250 contest applicants, so you say minimum is 1, and then the 250 is max, and then you generate a number randomly, and then this is the number, this is the winner. You can do a live stream about this. You can send out an email. Thursday we're doing a live contest, I don't know, reveal or something like this. This can be an actual event that you create. People can come over there. You can also decide to give multiple prizes. This will increase even more engagement. And you can also do these contests regularly. If you have a service business or something like that, you can just give away your services as something that people can win. This can increase your email list numbers, and then also if you have their email, you can just send them emails, sell them your products, give them promotions of new upcoming products, send them your affiliate link, wink wink, to GrooveFunnels. You can do a lot once you have people's emails, and this is a very good way to start a new business from scratch. Not a lot of investment is needed. You just need a bit of time to set this up, connect your autoresponder, and then you're on your way to go and conquer the world. So that is it. As you know, I am big on giving gifts, so I will be sharing the page that I created over here, and this has been set up properly to be mobile friendly. As you can see, once you even come on the mobile, it is looking pretty well. So I'll share this link one now in the group, in the Facebook comments, and on YouTube, so you can just download a template. So just right click, view page source, you copy it over and you paste it into your own browser, or not browser, but your own Groovepages. I didn't include any tracking links, anything else, so you can just go out there and then start using it immediately. I do want you to go out there and try to create something like this. This is how you learn. This is how you learn to set up your pages, to customize things within the platform. But as I like giving out gifts, this is my gift to you. I created this one and then created it mobile friendly as well, so you can just use it immediately. I want you to succeed, guys. I want you to start using this one. Don't think, oh, but my family will think I'm spamming them. No. Just ask them. Just don't have like things that are drawing you back. Nobody will be helping you with your success. It's you who need to achieve the success. And with simple things like this one, you think that this is stupid maybe, but this is not actually. This is working like crazy, guys. There are actually paid platforms that do the same exact thing. They automate a lot of things, but this is the manual way where you can actually go out there and start doing these contests. It is do it today. Do one today. This is something you need to try to see. Connect it with your email service. Push it out there, please. Family, friends, promote this one. I'm giving away an awesome prize, and I will be appreciating maybe even you win something. So just do it. Collect emails from relevant people in case you are in a specific niche and you want to receive specific people, basically, that are interested in the things that you are offering as a company. Give them don't give out iPads. Everybody wants an iPad, of course. So in case you're promoting your own website design service, don't give out an iPad as a gift, because this is irrelevant. Give out something that is relevant to your niche, to your target audience. If they appreciate the gift that they can win in this contest, they will appreciate also you sending them emails with, for example, a discount after this contest has finished. Let's say you draw a person. This is the winner. Congratulations. But for you guys that didn't win, you still get a very good bonus. Here is a discount to purchase this and this package. You have their email. You can do this one. You can set up a discount in your GrooveSell dashboard. You can just set up a link that you will be sending them with a discounted price. It is just very, very simple to set this up using GrooveFunnels. Go out there, do it. You can also set it up in PayPal. Just send them a PayPal link with a price for your service. It doesn't have to be super professional from the beginning. You just need to go out there and try something. uh, okay, so I have Linda saying I'm confused how to actually copy it over. Let me just show you, Linda. So this is the page that I created. As I showed you, you need to right click on the page, view page source. You click Control A or Command A on Mac, copy it over, Control C, get into your GrooveFunnels account. You can open a new site or just a new page on your existing site. It needs to be blank though. Then you click over here into this button, edit source code. You just paste this in, save, and voila, you already have everything set up. So now you can click over here, you can edit the text, you can edit the countdown timer over here using the configure button. You can you reconfigure your form fields and things like this. And this is the same thing you do with a thank you page. Okay, so this is my side rant. I will be going in there and actually explaining, trying out the deleting this days tab and everything. I just wanted to finish out first with the build, and then I will be jumping into answering some questions. So actually this is the page 3, and somebody said that they cannot delete the days. Okay, so this first one, because then the countdown timer stops working. Let me just see if there is some specific thing that we need to set up in the configure here. Okay, there is none. Let's just try to delete this one. Let's see if it stops. Okay, it actually did stop. Let me just see if on a preview page, if it's working still. Yeah, this one stopped for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Let me try to do something else. Daily, countdown to 50. Okay. Yeah, it actually needs to have 4 of these. I'm not quite sure why. Yeah, it seems like a bug that needs to be reported, because even though I click the update, it just pops back. So for now, I just suggest you to use the day, hour, minute, second version. And maybe Lenifer, you reported this one. You can come over here to feedback.groovefunnels.com and report this as a bug in the Groovepages bugs. Just say that the countdown timer doesn't work with hours, minutes, and seconds only. Yeah, so this one was tested and it's failed successfully. So okay, so I want to just answer a couple of questions. I have Jeff Wells question: do you have any tips on how to place list item elements, particularly how to highlight the icon and how to position a text within a text element? They seem really difficult to select. Do you have any tips on how to place list item elements, particularly how to highlight the icons? Highlight the icons and how to position within a text element. I'm not sure I understand, Jeff, what you're trying to do. In case you're trying to highlight it using this one like that, I don't think this is possible to do with icons. In case you are just wondering about how to make them be visible, maybe I can give you some tips. So this is the text of it. I just want to pop it into white, and then over here this one as well onto white. So now you have actually 2 elements that you are working with. So you have an icon and you have this this text element. So you edit this one using the text over here, and also the icon is edited using the text options. What you were asking is how to position within a text element. I'm not quite sure what you mean by how to position within a text element. Do you mean this one over here? I'm not quite sure I understand, Jeff, your questions. If you could just please explain it a bit more, then it will be easier for me to explain. Lennifer, will you be doing a tutorial on how the email integration works and how it can be set up, or is it a very simple process? So Lennifer, as you saw, I created a form field from scratch. I went into this one. So inside Groovepages, this is the only thing you would need to do. There are videos on YouTube on how to set up a MailChimp integration. I did one, and also a lot of different people did one. There is one from Robert Murray. Let me just show you here, youtube.com. There is MailChimp Groove Pages. Okay, there is one from Robert Murray. There is one from Groove with Len. There is also from The Key to Success. There is another one from Business Mentors. There is one from Gary Lynn Baker, who is actually here on this call now. So there is loads of people that did this one. So just in case you are using MailChimp, because you're using something else, just try to find this one in YouTube. It is already done. I did a lot of videos myself as well. You can search it on the Groove Digital Facebook channel, sorry, YouTube channel. So it is just youtube.com/Groove Digital. You can search through these videos as well. This is the official videos that I myself and Simon create, and also of course the founders and Donna Fox. So that is it. Let me just answer. So this was from Jeff. Bam, bam, bam. How do I upload the page to my Groovepages? Okay, I shared this one now. Bum, bum, bum. Broken countdown timer already reported. Just go and upload and get it addressed sooner. Okay, so Gary Lynn Baker is actually sharing the link. If you want Lennifer to go out there and then do the 24-hour or less countdown timer, just go out there and upvote this one. Do email for any provider using HTML code in an HTML element. I don't know if this one for me, or do email for any provider using from HTML code in an HTML element within Groove. I am not quite sure what you're asking. If your question is if we can embed an HTML form email element to collect email leads, answer is yes, you can. You just need to use the element, the embed code over here, and then this is where you pop in your HTML code that you got from MailChimp or Aweber or any other. Jeff saying element list items have an icon on the left hand side. It seems you have to place an element for each line. Yes, so let me just see where it was. Okay, here. So in case you want to duplicate it, you would need to duplicate it. There is no other way of managing it. You can do a container, I think. Let me just try this one. So you can pop in a container. Just pull these ones into the container. And then you can just duplicate the container. Then it duplicates the whole thing. But otherwise, you would need to use all at the same time to be able to work with it, Jeff. There is no way around this one. At this moment, duplicating the list element is the only option. I think because you copy the element starting from hours, the 3 other depends on hours. In this moment, if you delete the hours, all are not working. When you start building seconds, and then copy should work. Could be this needs testing. I will actually not do this one now. You can go out there and test it out, but I mean, this should be made simple. So I understand that if there is a bug there. Question: selecting the list item text and the item is very difficult. Selecting the list item text and the item is very difficult. I don't know what to say on this one. I understand that it is difficult, but try to make the text huge, and then once you're happy with this, you just click on it and just basically resize the text. I wouldn't be able to suggest any other way. David, I wasn't asking, I was trying to provide. Okay, oh, perfect. No problem, Dean. Sorry. Question: I have a list of items with a body within a body of text. Ugh. Okay, well, I don't know what to say, Jeff. Just try to make it big. Try to make it as big as possible. If you're talking about something like this, then I'm not quite sure. What I would do, Jeff, is text and then icon elements and then another text. So just duplicate this one, for example, and just pull it below the icon list element like this. And then this is how I would put up my content on the website, because then it is easier to manage. Okay, now I know this is text, now I know this is an icon list. When you put everything all together, it could be a bit of a difficulty managing it. So okay, Michael Seeley, the spacing routine with the 8 boxes and spacing amount slider appeared to be powerful. Problem: when I click on the far left and far right boxes, turns red. Michael, I'm not quite sure I understand this one. If you could just record a Loom video for me and then send me in the private message. I know you are having problems with amount slider and just resizing the containers. Just please record a video for me using Loom. So Loom is just a simple Chrome extension that actually pops up, and then you start recording. You can record your voice and face and everything. You can also do screen only if you choose to, but try to record a short video on this problem that you're having, and then send it to me, and then maybe I can assist you with that. Is there an attribute to hide the days timer so it doesn't show to users? I don't think so. You can set up different attributes. For example, using this one, there is actually something over here, some global style. Maybe you can set up an attribute and then using custom CSS hide it. This could be a way. I didn't test this out. Comment: we are starting to get a massive number of specific training tutorials videos on YouTube. Check them out, guys. Just do a YouTube video search. Yes, so guys, I have a happy announcement. I mentioned it last week, but I got an awesome person doing the timestamps on the videos, and it will be much easier to find explanations and trainings and tutorials and everything. So each of our videos will be timestamped in the future and will be easily manageable. You will not need to search through hours and hours of content to find one answer. I had hired a person to do this exact job. Below each of the videos in the description, there will be a timestamp document, which is not it's just a section on the page that will say from 0 minutes there's an intro, then in 10 minutes I start building out the page, then on 12 minutes I edit the button and things like this. So you will be able to click on the time and then actually go out there and then watch only the section that you want to see. So this is coming. I have hired a person, and today is officially that person's first day, and they are working very hard on getting all this content marked for you so that you can simply just search on YouTube, search for how to modify my button on in Groovepages, and actually that content will pop up. So this will also be put up very, very shortly into the support, into the the help desk. So help desk has also a search function there where you will be searching. It will be also popping up as an answer. So this is what I'm working on at this moment, and a lot of other stuff, but this will be very, very helpful for me and for you as well. Okay, okay, I have Karen Jones. I just changed the time on the countdown timer. It worked for me. All I did was select all 4 squares and set as fixed. I notice you have 2 seconds on yours, so maybe it cannot work due to 2 time seconds. This actually popped up when I deleted the day timer. So I clicked on the day and then I deleted it, and then I tried to figure it out if it would work without it, but it didn't. So this is why I have 2 time seconds, but I managed to have it work on this page as well. So the timer is working. Cool beans, Dinlin says. Okay, there's people answering each other's questions. David, timestamp person will be Groovepages expert by the time they're done. Sign them up. Actually, yes. This is a person that has never did any website design or anything like this. And during the conversation with me, she said that this is actually very interesting to her. So once you're seeing this video, Isabel is her name, you will be happy because we are talking about you. So yeah. You could try setting all your colors to the background in the day. Okay, so this is something that Eldon is answering to others. The thing about Groovepages is still young in development years, and it allows you to access a lot of options. So it's quite confusing compared to the other drag and drop builders. But it has been mentioned it's this way to keep the code and lean and mean as possible to make sure the pages load fast. A big update is supposed to happen soon to address some of these issues, and was mentioned in the last state of Groovy, and also when the funnel tab is added, and lots of the other things. So yeah, guys, this is it. I hope you enjoyed this build. I hope you will go out there immediately and build out something with this one. Just find something in your house to give away. Let's say I have a pair of or I don't know, speakers that I'm not using. I would probably give this away. Some books that I read from competing businesses to GrooveFunnels. Wink, wink. I will not mention names, but yes, there's a lot of stuff you can do as a contest gift or as a prize. So just find something, just purchase something on Amazon that is very, very relevant to your target niche, to your target audience, and then go out there, create a site like this one, start receiving email addresses, send them your affiliate link to the GrooveFunnel, send them other products that you're selling. This is how you start building up your business. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you learned a lot. I hope I see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I will have again another video. It will not be a build. I will be trying to explain you some other things. But yeah, this is something you need to go out there and use immediately. Believe me, guys, it will work. So thank you very much, and yeah, see you in the group, and then tomorrow on our live stream. Hopefully you will be there. Thank you. Bye bye.